Welcome back, Pam and Erica. Today's video, we're going to be talking about the overarching guiding principles of laser coaching that we have curated from the materials, the resources that you have. We try to bring them all into one place, and we're going to share some of our favorites today and give you kind of reasons why. So, Pam, would you start with your favorite principle?
Yes, one of the things that really resonated for me in the laser method is the principle, don't ask your client what they already know. It really struck me that when you're asking them to repeat something that they already know, then you're not really helping them. You're not using the time to help them. You're really just informing your own curiosity and your own, even, maybe gossip, like, well, who was that about? So you have to be careful with how much you ask and want to know, because it could be that it's a waste of time. So for me, that's been really powerful. I catch myself doing it all the time, and it's been really helpful in, really getting laser focused.
That's great. And that ties in with the ICF competency of evoking awareness. So, our reason for asking questions is really not to understand more of their story, but it's really to evoke awareness in them of new perspective, new ways to look at it, that sort of thing. Yeah. Thank you for that. Erica, how about you?
Yeah, the one I really love is if the cadence is not balanced, someone is not working, right? And it can be on both sides. So on one side, if I am not working as the coach is, when I just let the client or coachee talk and talk and talk. And, they might be happy about sharing, but I'm not doing my work as a coach because I'm not giving them new insights with my questions. And so that's hard, right? To kind of find a way to stop them and have them reflect at a deeper level as well. But it can be also on the other side that, the client is not doing the work and I do all the work. And I recognize that when I feel like, oh, I have to think about an idea. What can I do here? And, the client is really not contributing anything. Perhaps he's not motivated or feels disconnected, or can be different reasons for that. But again, if you feel you have to do all the thinking and you do all the talking, then something is also wrong.
It's true too. And that sort of leads me, Erica, to one that I have struggled with in the beginning when I was coaching as well. And that is the idea of rescuing clients from their discomfort. It's not unusual to find people jumping into the coaching scene that want to help others, sort of all have that kind of helping gene. And in coaching, it often comes from wanting to fix something or feeling as though we need to push the client forward in a certain way, that we need to be one or two steps ahead of them, like you were saying. And I think one of the other things that we do that is to the detriment of both ourselves and the clients is to rescue them from some of the strong emotions that they might have, or just some of the discomfort of the thought patterns that are going on, the decisions they've made, the insights they've come to are often uncomfortable, and yet that's the reason that we need to have them, because that's what helps us to move forward. So it's quite interesting.
That kind of
Any
goes
other?
along with silence, right? Like being comfortable when
Yeah,
it's silent. Yeah.
yeah. Any other thoughts on that topic, Pam or Erica?
Well, I just want to say that the guiding principles are not meant to be exhaustive or complete, and other people might come up with more guiding principles or golden nuggets that they find in the texts. And we'd love to add those if you find them, but they really are kind of personal to us as coaches, aren't they? We pick the ones that we most need to keep in mind in order to be our best self. So they're very helpful in that way. And we will circle back to them. You don't have to memorize all of them, but we will circle back to them and zero in on some of these, right, Carol, when we do the practice sessions.
Mm.
So they will see them again.
Yes, absolutely. Please don't feel like you have to get them all done this week. It's going to be one of those things that we'll keep hammering in periodically. Yeah.
All right. So
Erica?
Yeah, I think you summarized it very nicely. So it's about picking some that are important and then, keeping that in mind. And I think if you do that, you're already a much better coach.